So I request you to have your kind concentration towards the system of material. Once again, we read and explain the good lines, the lines of a genius person, legend Einstein. He has viewed, he has seen the world with his own eyes, and what experience he has gained, or what he has seen, what he has collected, and how he has actually experienced the world, and what is his point of view about the world, about the life. More specifically, I should say that people have different, options, opinions, are different, ways to make and design their life. Sometimes people think that if they fail to be some specific person, then they are failures. Then it is the fall and decline of their life. While the person who is a scientist, when we come across his ideas or his words or his footsteps, will be much impressed and surprised, bit more astonished to see that he has never ever spoken, never ever discussed something special, something difficult or challenging one. Totally common, totally, ordinary things he has shared, and he himself is much impressed from ordinary things. So, dear students, one thing should be, realized that when you become easy, when you become comfortable, when you relax yourself, when you, relieve yourself or elevate the burden of something, then you can go ahead and get something. So Einstein, you know, you have seen and you have also read line by line with me, and you've never seen that he has suggested or he has asked us to be something different or something uneasy person. Not at all. Now we start from here. And last time you have been asked and given assignment that one of the most important lines, quotable lines, he has mentioned as the reference of his inspiration for the life he has elevated to be a lofty person, a noble person. You should please explain it in your own words. So the line lies here. I'm coming to ask you, and let's listen now. Listen, please. So what is here? We start from see. In human freedom, in the philosophical sense, I'm definitely a disbeliever. Now he says that nobody is free, nobody is independent, nobody is liberal. I don't know. Man is born free, but he is everywhere in chains. Man is born free, but he is in chains everywhere. When we were born, we were free at that time, and later on, we are enslaved, we are tied, we are roped, we are, surrounded by some temptations or the problems there. So he means to explain that nobody is free, nobody is independent. I don't know why. He says further, everybody acts not only under external compulsion, but also in accordance with inner necessity. Everybody forces everybody. It's not so that this cruelty or this injustice is to nowadays or is today's people. But every one of us, forces, convinces, compels to go ahead, to proceed. Sometimes it is so difficult. Sometimes there are so many challenges in our life where we think that we'll lose. But despite such bitter challenges in our life, we have to move ahead. We have to continue our journey. We should not suspend, we should not surrender, we should not postpone, we should not cancel our mission, our vision, our journey, our aim, our purpose. The fire of ambition should not be postponed. He means to explain we should continue, we should, because you have pressures, you have some challenges around. But it doesn't mean that these challenges will stop you. They will stop if you become weak, right? If you become suspicious or doubtful about your personal spirit, personal willpower, such things will be difficult for you to accomplish. So those people, I say, it's my personal study of various people's biographies. I've always seen and come across such people's superior lives who were ordinary initially, who were failures, okay, who were losers, who were defeated, who were ugly, who were offensive, who made blunders, who were inferior, who were not considered to be even human beings. Such people happen to be miraculously the twinkling stars in the history of the world. Why? Because they continued their journey, mission. They were not stopped. They just made their aim that education or something like that is the only thing that can break the chains of slavery or the barriers. So they continued. So I mean to tell you, see, nowhere it is told that you need to be extraordinary, you need to be something different. Okay, no, even somewhere he has mentioned, he has mentioned that class difference. I regard class difference as contrary. Means grading system is totally injustice. And it's not good, it's not fair. So people like genius, their suggestion, their recommendation to our success achievement is to be easy, to be normal people, be normal. If you are ordinary, it doesn't matter. It's good. It is justifying fact, but it is wrong to be stopped, to be stagnant, to be silent, not to move, not to proceed. It's wrong. Where does the wrong lie? When you stop moving ahead. It's wrong. It's unfair to the life. Move on. No matter whatsoever the circumstances are. People blame, people discourage, people underestimate, people create lot of barriers. Everywhere you may have darkness, clouds of darkness, everywhere. But such darkness can be converted into light if you are determined, if you are self-motivated, if you are hopeful, if you are cheerful, then such challenges or such, problems can't stop, can't restrict you, can't even prevent you from your success. So I have seen success goes to those who are brave in such, challenges, such challenges. So nowhere you see. Now we come to learn about the quote as the lastly highlighted and focused, and even you were assigned to explain it in your own words. I will be much pleased to see how many of you simplify this quote in your own words. It's a very nice. He says, I was not Einstein, but this quote made me Einstein. While we have learned thousands of such poems, lessons, quotes, so far we are nothing. So far, none of such things changed our life. No impact I have seen or you have seen in our life. In my life, I say that your life is okay, but I am criticizing my personal life. No change. Thousands of such points. And Einstein said what? Only one line changes my life. Only one line. Only one quote. Only one quote made me Einstein. Genius. versatile, amazing person, scientist. Okay, from nothing to everything. Only one quote. That is कौन सी है ये? That is, a man can do as he will, but not will as he will. Has been an inspiration to me since my youth, and a continual consolation and unfailing wellspring of patience in the face of the hardships of life, my own and others. तो मैं थोड़ी सी मीनिंग भी बता दूं, मतलब कोट की तो नहीं बता रहा. तो has been an inspiration to me since my youth and continual माना continuous, consolation, consolation माना solace, solace किसको कहते हैं? दिलासा या हमदर्दी या ये होती है. and unfailing well spring, spring माना कोई चीज happen create होती है. patience, इससे पेशेंस आता है. in the कब, जब जिंदगी की मुश्किलातें बढ़ जाती हैं, मेरी जिंदगी की और बाकी लोगों की, तो मेरे लिए ये जो कोट है एक थेरापी है, ये रेमेडी है मेरे लिए. इट्स वेरी क्यूरेटिव कोट. क्योर, क्योर है, क्योर समझते वर्ड, CURE, वो वर्ड में बोल रहा हूँ, क्यूरेटिव कोट. क्योंकि आप इंग्लिश कम सुनते हो ना, तो इसीलिए वर्ड्स भी पता नहीं पड़ रहा क्या बोल रहा हूँ. सो क्यूरेटिव कोट. नाउ प्लीज कम टू लर्न. कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी, can you tell me what does this quote actually say, or what is the true message of this quote? A man can do as he will. A man, not Einstein, a man. You can do, he says. A man can do as he will, but not will as he will. क्या, जो चीज इसने पहले बोली है उसको रिवर्स कर दी, पूरी को इन्वर्स कर दिया. तो जाहिर सी बात है, हाँ, अब आप मना कल दिया है और अब सोच रहे हो क्या हो रहा है. A man can do as he will, but not will as he will. तो कौन बताएगा इसके बारे में? थोड़ा सा बताओ तो सही प्लीज. इतने बड़े शागिर्द बैठे हो. यस, ये वे यस.
But actually, the bond is not itself alone. Like, I want to drink water, but is that drinking water my own want? It means that our wants are related to our environment. Wherever a person wants to be, if he does not actually want to be, actually there is something else inside our own self that is we are thinking with and that is playing with us like puppets. That want is actually not ourselves that we call love. That is actually love that tells us to do something, and so.
Right, very good. So she means to tell us that this quote is not, or Einstein actually says it's not so that what we want, it's okay, it's complete, or it's mature, okay, or it is everything, it's the fulfillment, or it is the completion of our achievement, but there is something else. Anybody else to comment on this quote? Shabas, I'm looking for your participation. Please help me out to learn this quotation. Very good students are here, decent students. See, it seems to be, yes, very good.
मेरी चाहा नहीं कर सकती थी, लेकिन मेरी सिचुएशन, मेरे घर वाले, मेरे जो एनवायरनमेंट है, उन्होंने मेरी चाहत को होने दिया.
शाबाश, सही है. Very good. Anybody else? Right. Very good. I think maybe some other speakers are a bit hesitant and shy not to break the ice in our class. This may be the reason behind this, but I would explain it. Okay, let's come to learn now. It is somehow same as your colleagues are telling you. There is no big difference so far. And where is it? It's here. A man can do as he will. Now, here we have been told about the ability of a man, that everybody has the ability. Can do whatsoever you like, you can, because Everything is for you to be achieved. Everything in this world is for you to be achieved. Means nothing is impossible. One thing is clear now. Our clarity come through the quote of Einstein. Everything is possible. Everything can be achieved. Man can do. Man can do as he will. You can do everything. But not will as he will. This is very much important to understand. But not will as he will. But his such a desire, but his such a desire can't be completed, can't be, his every desire can't be completed. He wants, he has the capability or ability, but there are so many such certain, uh, external forces, hindrances in our life that actually stop or prevent us from many things to achieve. So we should not blame ourselves that we are dull or we have lost, we have been failed. No, it's not your, failure. You should not regret over anything. You can do, but there are so many such other things. There may be a system, right? There may be, I mean, harsh and hard competition, right? There may be, the failure of syllabus or something else. There are many things. I can't count them. Can't define them now in the moment. Such things are actually the hindrance. Such things are actually the barrier. Okay, are blockade. Stop us from being something. Everybody is capable of doing something. Everybody is extraordinary. Everybody, human beings are best of beings. Okay, Almighty Allah's best creation. So you are already extraordinary. But suppose if you fail to be a doctor, it is not so that you are dull or you are not intelligent or you have no space or potential to get something. But there are some many issues. Suppose you are in thousands and medical category has only 18, 20 or 30 seats. So only 30 will go, not 3,000 will go there. So this is what the circle already defined, that we have 30 or 35 seats. Only 35 people will go. How can 3,000 people, get all these seats there? It's impossible. So he means to tell that a man can do as he will. Suppose you are 3,000 and medical seats are 3,000. Let me tell, will you be or won't be? You will be surely. Okay, it means then you will be intelligent. Otherwise, you feel yourself to be inferior or failure. So he says it's not your fault. It's not your deficiency. It's not the lack of talent. Okay. So, but not will as he will. But his desire can't be completed because his dreams sometimes can't be completed because there are so many external, problems or policies which happen to be something different or difficult or opposite to one's, one's desire or dream. So we should try to choose such options which help us to go ahead rather than we should stop and to be stagnant or to be in rest. It's not good. So he means to tell, अब इसके थ्रू क्या कहता है कि मेरे लिए बहुत एक, इससे मुझे सुकून महसूस होता है जब ये बात पढ़ता हूँ सुकून, तो सुकून क्यों? इसने कहा इससे मुझे सुकून इसलिए मिलता है कि कम से कम जिस फिलोसोफर ने ये बात की है, जिस अक्लमंद इंसान ने ये बात की है, इससे मुझे आज सुकून मिला बहुत। और पढ़ने के बाद इन्होंने अमल करना शुरू किया कि कम से कम मैं डल तो नहीं हूँ, कम से कम मैं फेलियर तो नहीं हूँ, कम से कम मैं आउट क्लास तो नहीं हुआ, कम से कम मना मेरा खुद का तो कोई मना जुर्म नहीं है, आर्ट नहीं है। इससे मुझे मतलब ये यकीन नहीं हुई, मुझे पहले पता नहीं था, मेरा कंसेप्ट क्लियर नहीं था। मार्क्स कम आ रही है तो मैं खुद को गलत समझने लगता हूँ, ठीक है ना। कोई एक लाइन मुझे समझ में ना आए तो मैं अपने आप को गलत समझ रहा हूँ। लेकिन अब कम से कम इतना हुआ कि मतलब मैं गलत नहीं हूँ, सिस्टम के कुछ मसले हैं जिनकी वजह से तो मुझे तब से लेकर ये कहता है, मुझे एक सोलेस मिला, दिलासा मिला, और ये एक सब्र, मतलब एक हिम्मत पैदा हो गई, जुर्रत पैदा हो गई कि जिंदगी में भले कितनी भी मुश्किलें आ जाए, मेरे अंदर एबिलिटी है, मैं कोशिश करूंगा, स्ट्रगल करनी चाहिए, स्ट्रगल करनी चाहिए कमिटमेंट से, सच्चाई से, ऑनेस्टी से, ठीक है ना, मना दिल से, विद हार्ट एंड सोल, हमें मना सब कुछ करना चाहिए, दिल लगाकर मेहनत करनी चाहिए। अगर हम कुछ बन जाते वेल एंड गुड, अगर हम कुछ नहीं बनते तो उसमें हमारा कोई फॉल्ट नहीं है, हमारे कोई मना फेलियर नहीं है इसके अंदर, जाहिर सी बात है सिस्टम है और उसमें यही बात डिसाइडेड है, उस हिसाब से जाते हैं तो मतलब मुझे अपने आप को वहां पर कम, बुरा, खुद को कर्स, या ये जो हम पता नहीं कैसे बन जाते हैं, ये मतलब सेंस नहीं आना चाहिए। तो ये कहता है जब से ये आया है तो मैं मेच्योर बन गया, मैं सेंसिबल बन गया, मैं वाइज बन गया, और मेरा मुझे कोई डर नहीं लगता, मैं फिर हेजिटेंट नहीं होता, मुझे कोई ऐसी चीज मतलब नहीं खराब लगती कि भाई मैं फेलियर हूँ, दूसरा जो है वो मन अचीवर है, मैं फेलियर हूँ, ये जो कंपैरिजन है ना ये भी खत्म हो गई, करता ही नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि कर सकता हूँ लेकिन वजूहात ये जिनकी वजह से मुमकिन है मैं ना भी कर सकूं, ना भी पहुंच सकूं, तो ये होता है। तो इस वजह से ये कहता है तब से लेकर आइंस्टाइन सुकून वाली जिंदगी गुजारी है। लेट मी टेल हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव पीस ऑफ लाइफ? 1 2 3 4 students have only peace of mind while others are burning. Oh my God. How many of you from there, please let me show your hands? Peace of mind. 2 or 3 are there. Oh my God. Almost everyone is in fire. No, what is wrong with you? How are you alive despite,
Sir, they have pessimist.
maybe this may be the reason behind it. But it's quite difficult to live, I mean, difficult to spend beautiful moments of the life. Life is given once. Last day I told you. So many other things, worldly things, materialistic things, physical things, you can purchase and own them. But this life is once. Once. When once one thing is you, you should value its worth rather than to spoil or rather than to, deteriorate or worsen its beauty. I say it is totally, opposite to the gratitude of God. ये अल्लाह जे शुक्र जे खिलाफ, जेतिरो तव्हां इहो कंदो ओतिरो ज़िंदगी तव्हांजी ॾुखी गुज़रंदी। जेको माण्हू पंहिंजी ज़िंदगी खे माना अल्लाह ताला जी नेमत नथो सम्झे, ओतिरो उनजे लाइ सूर वधंदा, तकलीफ़ वधंदी। तंहिं करे if today's, if you are alive today, I say it's blessing. इन खां मथे पे छा आहे बाबा? Just remember, those who are elite and the wealthiest people, they are still wealthy. They are our children or other things, but they are not alive. They are buried under the heap of sand. Let me tell you, whether you are blessed or those who are dead, buried. कहिड़ो फ़ाइदो माना जेकॾहिं ही माण्हू सूरनि वारी ज़िंदगी, अहिड़ो छा थियो आहे? माने खंड जो जहाज़ ॿुधो आहे, काम करे काय पे पुठियां, हा करे सुकून वारा साह खणो, ज़िंदगी सुठी गुज़ारियो, अल्लाह अल्लाह करियो, माइटनि जी अव्हां जे मथां छांव आहे, उन्हनि जी इज़त करियो, उन्हनि खे, हू तव्हांजे लाइ बसि आउं चवंदो हुन खां मथे छा हूंदो बि, ॿियो कुझु कोन्हे, ठीकु आहे न? ही ॻाल्हियूं ही कढी छॾियो दिमाग़ मां, ज़हन मां, ही आहे उहो आहे फलाणो आहे, बसि हिकिड़े माना हिनजे पुठियां काय कयूं, मेडिकल फलाणो डॉक्टर, इहे बसि, या मार्कूं या ग्रेड या फलाणो। तव्हां कहिड़ो ग़लति कमु कयो? तव्हां महिनत करियो पिया, तव्हां पढ़ो पियो, तव्हां पंक्चुअल आहियो, तव्हां रेगुलर आहियो, ठीकु आहे न? तव्हांजी जेका लाइन तव्हांखे मिली आहे तव्हां हुनखे फॉलो करियो कहिड़ो फॉल्ट आहे कहिड़ो लेख आहे जंहिंजे करे तव्हांखे ॾुख आहे तव्हां त माना पूरे डिसिप्लिन ते हो न जेको मैकेनिज्म तव्हांखे मिलियो आहे उन ते तव्हां हलो हाणे ख़ुशि रहो ॾुख त हुनजो हुजे जेको माना कॾहिं कॉलेज जो मुंहुं न ॾिठो या माना तैलीम खे माना कुझु अलॻि सम्झो हुजे यू शुड बी हैप्पी यू आर लकी इनफ टू हैव दिस एजुकेशन so you should celebrate your life I say your life is festival त्योहार है your life is like an event look at the life of a teacher having nothing yet at all how much your teacher is happy okay हाँ चलो सर फीस नहीं करेंगे हर एक बात का आपके पास जवाब है सिवाय अपनी जिंदगी के अच्छा आसान है दूसरों के ऊपर बोलना लेकिन इंसान मना खुद भी आज आपने काफी बता दिया इसका मतलब कि अच्छा चलो दिस फीलिंग मर्सीफुली मिटिगेट मना कम करना कोई चीज तकलीफ को कम करना मिटिगेट का मतलब होता है जो तकलीफ होती पेन होता है कोई उसको कम करना कहता है जब से मैंने ये कोट पढ़ी है ना जिंदगी की तकलीफ जो है कम हो गई तो आपकी होगी पढ़ेगी अभी भी अच्छा अच्छा दिस फीलिंग मर्सीफुली मिटिगेट्स द सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी तो इससे सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है ना उसकी जो तकलीफ है कि भाई हम सोचते हैं कि हम कम पढ़ रहे हैं हम कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं हमसे कुछ नहीं हो रहा है तो वो भी अब हल्का हो गया कि भाई हम सब कुछ कर रहे हैं लेकिन क्या करें जो चीज जितनी होगी भैया एक वजन है जितना आप उठा सकते हो हाँ वो तो उठा जाते हो लेकिन एक ऐसा वजन आपके ऊपर या कुछ ऐसी चीज चैलेंज दी जाए जो आपसे नहीं हो तो वो उसमें आपका तो मतलब लेख नहीं है ना आपका तो मतलब फॉल्ट नहीं है तो ये कहता है बस उसके बाद ये तब आइंस्टाइन बनना अगर आपको भी ऐसा बड़ा इंसान बनना है ना तो अपनी जिंदगी को मतलब सुकून देना पड़ेगा इजीली बिकम्स पैरालाइजिंग पहले तो जिंदगी एक अजाब बन गई ये कहता था जिम्मेवारियों की वजह से ये जो हम कर रहे हैं लेकिन फिर इट प्रिवेंट्स अस फ्रॉम टेकिंग अवरसेल्व्स एंड अदर पीपल टू सीरियसली लेकिन बाद में मना हम मतलब बहुत सीरियस थे टेंस थे स्ट्रेस में थे मना अपनी जिंदगी को क्राइम समझते थे इस कोट को पढ़ने के बाद ये जिंदगी जो है ना हमारे लिए प्राइम हो गई पहले ये जिंदगी क्या थी क्राइम लेकिन कोट पढ़ने के बाद क्राइम मना आला बन गई ठीक है कितना बड़ा इंसान आपको कर रहा है ये बता रहा है इन इट कंड्यूसेस ये सेम मिटिगेट एलिवेट मना इससे हमें सोलत या आसानी पैदा होती है टू अ व्यू ऑफ लाइफ इन विच ह्यूमर अबव ऑल हैज इट्स ड्यू प्लेस तो कहता है कि ऐसी जिंदगी जो टेंस और ट्रबल में थी तो ह्यूमर भी आएगा ऐसी लाइफ में ह्यूमर भी आएगा ह्यूमर से मुराद मैंने एक प्लेजेंट इशू होगा आपकी लाइफ के अंदर अगर आप ऐसा करेंगे तो नहीं तो आप कहते हैं भाई नहीं सर बस दुख लिखे हुए हमारी जिंदगी में कुछ लिखा हुआ नहीं है दिखाओ कहाँ लिखा हुआ लिखे हुए तो खोलो कोई ऐसा फिजिक्स का नहीं कोई दूसरा बुक सर इधर दुख लिखे हुए हैं। ठीक है कल आगे पढ़ेंगे हाँ